Hey guys, my name is Seeme Gosego and I'm back again with another video. This time a sit down video where I'm able to speak my mind, talk about my feelings, and share some insight with you guys. First of all, I want to wish you a very blessed 2025. Happy New Year. It's a very beautiful year. We need to claim it. We need to speak about it. How beautiful, how kind, how peaceful it's going to be. Let us just be joyful, let us just be joyful. At the end of the day, we want peace, we want joy. We are choosing peace, we are choosing joy. Okay, so if you do not subscribe, or if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. I would really appreciate that. Okay, I'm growing. I'm on 118 subscribers, which is amazing. So each and everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm very grateful. And please share my videos so that I could get my audience maybe on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook. Please do that. And thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I would really appreciate that. If you have any nice, amazing, kind comment, please do so. Okay, so whew, gosh, okay, this I couldn't let go of. I have been trying to not speak about it, but I can't not speak about it. I had to speak about it. Last year I had an encounter. I was sleeping. It was, I think, around 2 a.m., if I'm not mistaken. And then I had like an attack. And the attack, it was specifically showing the family structure, which is my mother's family side. That there is a spiritual attack on families. Not only my family, but so many families are fighting. And the devil makes it look so good that as Gosego, I'm graduating, and I can figure out my life. I have a partner that loves me. I have my own mini family there. So I don't need to worry what's happening at home. But that hit me. It hit me so bad because when I thought about it and I prayed about it, I couldn't. I had to now go to my grandmom's room, and I asked her to pray with me because I couldn't do it by myself. The first thing that I told her is I had a dream, and it was more physical because I was literally shaking as I was praying. I tried to speak the name of Jesus while I was still sleeping and having that spiritual attack, but I couldn't. So that's why after I woke up, I started shaking and I was literally crying. So normally when I have some attack, I just sleep. I will just say the name of Jesus, and then wake up and pray about it and then go back to sleep. But this time it was more intense. Then after I told my grandmom, we prayed. After praying, I came back to sleep. But we took a long time before, like, we were just chatting. She was just giving me, I wish I recorded that, because that was the most knowledge, the most insight that many of us, we need to hear from our own parents or our elders. Okay, now, as the topic of the video, it talks about family, the spiritual attack of families. Even at home, we're having so many of that, and unfortunately, I get to feel most of that. Right. So as I was saying, that many people have a tendency of saying, because I'm graduating, I can get my own job, I can stay with my partner and my kids, my life is okay. I don't need to find out, or to fight for my family, even though when I see that there's a spiritual attack within my family, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna dwell on that. But then comes a thing to me that say, if you now say you're sorted out, you're okay, you can leave your grandmother at her place, even though when you can see that she's suffering, and you're gonna be okay wherever you are. That is not how it's supposed to be. The devil wants us to believe that for as long as you're able to live with your own mini family, you, your partner, and your kids, you are okay. And it's not the truth, because he wants to put you in a corner, to be alone, so that when trouble comes, it means not now, not tomorrow, not next week, but when trouble comes, trouble that needs your own family member to come and be with you, they're not going to be there. And now the world will be cruel to you because you've left the only bloodline that you were supposed to fight for. Imagine if in this world we had our families and we were agreeing or disagreeing, but we understood that families stick together no matter what. So it was so heavy to me in such a way that I tried so many times. To say, I want to go, I want to leave Taung, I want to leave my grandmom's place, because it's not nice, it's not a happy place as it used to be. But then something comes back to me to say, if I leave a place I call home to the world and now start my own family, what is the foundation I am laying for my kids? One, if something happens to me, if something happens to my partner, where will I land in? Can I trust the people outside more than my own family? Can I forgive people outside more than my family? And now that's where we come. There's a verse in Colossians, is it Colossians, that talks about forgiving one another. We need to forgive one another just as Jesus forgiven us, that just as God has forgiven us by sending his son to be a sacrifice, to be a blood sacrifice. So I'm looking at my brothers and sisters hating one another and saying to one another, I'm okay without you. As long as I am sorted, I'm okay with you. And that is exactly where the devil wants us to be. The devil wants us to be in solitude. The devil wants us to believe that I can make it without my family, I can make it without my aunties, I can make it without my grandmother. But what happens when now trouble comes? What happens now when you're by yourself and trouble comes? Where will be the place where you need to go back to? Where will you go back to if now the place that is supposed to be your home is no longer home because you let it get ruined in your watch? And now that is where this topic of sustainability or sustainable family is coming to say many families are thriving, and those families that are thriving is because they understand the importance of family. They understand the importance of people, the human race. You know, a family can be your neighbor, a family can be your sister, a family can be your friend or your friend's family. Like, family is as people on earth. We are supposed to be a family, but the devil is pinning us against one another, and the devil is making it in such a way that he's going to make you successful today. You're going to have everything you think you need today, but what about tomorrow? What about the generations to come? It's okay, you might have your life figured out today. You might not be talking to your siblings, you might not be talking to your uncles, and it's good for you, it's okay for you. But think about the generations to come. The generations to come, they will not know who they are, they will not know where they come from, they will not understand what family is. They will just think that as long as it's just me, my mom, my sibling, we're in Cape Town, we're in Joburg, living our lives, not even taking care of one another, it's okay. But that is not true, because when trouble comes, because trouble do come, when trouble come, who will be the people that you can that can back you up? Trouble, guys, it doesn't mean that when you're going through a lot you'll have a family to give you money. No. Trouble, we're saying, if there's a funeral, you can't have a funeral without your family, your close family. Imagine now, and so many people, they are normalizing this thing to say it's okay that we can have a funeral where is one of the members are not part of the ceremony. It's okay. But the part where it gets to me is knowing that there is someone that is from, that is my let's say my bloodline, and I'm not talking to that person, and that person is going through a lot, and I cannot even lend a helping hand. Why? Because I'm sorted, as long as me and my family were sorted. But that's not how it is. Family is everyone that you need. every person in this earth you need. It might not be your blood family, it might not be your neighbor, it might not be someone from your own race, but we need each other. We need each other. And we've forgotten the basic principles of life, that love people and use money. So many people, when they have money, they love money more than people, and they think that money is going to give them the peace that they need. Imagine knowing that you have beautiful cars, beautiful houses, your kids are going to good schools, but at the end of the day, what happens when you leave this world? What happens when now it's time for you to tell your kids to say, hey, I actually have a sibling somewhere in this world, I don't know where. Now the kids will now be given this work or this duty of now having to go look for a certain member of the family, because now certain things need to be done, certain ceremonies need to be done, and you can't do it by yourself. Guys, family is important. It starts first in your home. If you see that your family is going under attack, don't let it go. Even if you're one of the people who are fortunate enough to say, I'm married, I have money, I'm working, I'm okay, do not, because at the end of the day, God is the only one who knows the way. God is the only one who is the way, who is the light. So for you, if right now currently everything is looking good, everything is going well, do not be sure, because that is the comfort of current moment. If currently you are comfortable, please think of the future, think of the generations, think of the people coming after you, because we're going to leave this world. There will be generations that need to take this legacy. There's going to be more people. That's why at the end of the day, we get to a point in life where now robots are now replacing people. So what about the human race? That is why you see many young people right now, they say, I do not want to have a child, I never want to see myself have a child, because they have seen how they were treated. They have seen how families treat one another. And we're not saying anything. When we're praying for us. We're praying, Lord, can I have a car? Lord, can I get a job? Lord, can I do this? But what is the use of that if you're when you're the only one who's shining and who's thriving? What happens when tomorrow you're not here? What about the legacy? What about the family legacy? How beautiful will that be if we as families, we stood against this devil? Because this devil is not your aunt, this devil is not your uncle, this devil is not your mother, your grandmother. This devil, it is the one that was thrown down. This is the devil. This is the scheme of the devil, to make sure that we are fighting against one another. So when your time comes, when the period of darkness come into your life, you will be alone. And when you are alone, the devil will overpower you. That is why now we're having so many mental illnesses. That is why today we're having many people committing suicide, because now you are at the proposal of the devil. You are by yourself. But when families stick together, when families are praying for one another, when families are saying, not with my child, not with my sister, not with my auntie, not with my father, I'm going to fight. I am going to fight spiritually. I'm going to ask God to be the one that guides us. Guys, I have been hurt by my own family. I have been hurt so many times, but I do not give up. Because why? One of the reasons why I'm not giving up is because I know I'm not going to be in this life forever. The sustainability, what will happen to the future generations? What are we teaching the future generations? Are we telling the future generations that it's okay to be in solitude? It's okay to be to grow or to win by yourself? What about your siblings? What about your family? Go back to the principle of God. Brothers and sisters, love one another, forgive one another, and make sure that you love yourself as you love your neighbor. Your neighbor is that person that you hate. And it's so painful that you're hating someone based on material thing. You're hating someone based on something that you just got here. And when you die, you're leaving it in this world. Where are we going? Where are we going? That neighbor is your colleague. That neighbor is your friend. That neighbor is your sister. That neighbor is that uncle of yours, that auntie of yours. Where are we going as Christians? Because you say you're a Christian. You say you're a Christian, and when God starts blessing you individually, you think you've made it, and you forget the main principle. Love yourself as you love your neighbors. How do you love people, or how do you love God and hate people? How do you love God and you hate people? How do you ask God for forgiveness whereas you can't forgive your own sibling? We're talking of family here. Families are in attack. We are fighting as a family because you can't forgive your own sibling. But yet when you pray, Our Father, you have the nerve to say, forgive me as I've forgiven others. But you can't forgive your own. I mean, guys, we grew up together. We didn't have so many things that we have. Thank God we're blessed. But that blessings, it does not shift the importance of family. It shouldn't. It should never, ever. When you get a car, it's a beautiful thing. God blessed you, but don't look down on others. If you're blessed in so many ways, be grateful. So imagine now I have all those beautiful things and I'm enjoying it by myself. Guys, no. I envision my family one day saying my uncle is this, my aunt is this. You know, when I take my kids to my aunt, I have a very pure heart knowing that my kids will be taken care of. Not that you're not going to this aunt, you're going to this one. You're not going to this sister, you're going to this one. This one is this. Like, why are we not communicating together? Why are we not talking? Why are we not sitting down as a family and calling a spade a spade? And, you know, getting along because we are from one woman or one mother and father, because we are from one home. Why do we get along? Because you're giving me 1,000 when I call you. You can buy me something. When I call you, you can give me something. That is so evil. Okay, no, that is judgmental. I'm just mad. But all in all, the family is under attack. It's not just your family that you are creating, it's the family you're coming from. Pray for your families. Pray for your family members. Pray, because the devil is working. The Christians are sleeping. The Christians are having the best time of their life. The Christians are okay with the fact that it's okay as long as I'm okay and my family is okay. The Christians are okay with the fact that as long as I have a car, I don't mind. I don't care about other people. While the devil is working, while the enemies is at work, we are sleeping. And we're not talking to God. We're not asking God for intervention, and we'll only ask God for intervention when now trouble has come. That's when now you see the darkness. You do not know where to go because you've eliminated all the people that are supposed to be there for you. Guys, I'm gonna talk, and when I talk, I'm not gonna stop. So if I'm not gonna stop, this video is now going to be something else. No, I'm busy. I'm still busy. I'm busy. I'm coming. I'm busy. So because this is the end of I'm gonna have to cut this video short, because at the end of the day we'll have a part 2 if you like to have a part 2. Okay, but I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just talking. I'm just speaking my mind, and I hope you like this video. I hope you give it a thumbs up, share the video, and also please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and tell me if you would like to have more vlogs or more sit downs, or should I do both. But at the end of the day, let's work together. We are all children of God. At the end of the day, we are all gonna leave this world, and we will leave everything that is in here. So rather you leave this world knowing that your kids will have siblings that will love them, rather you leave this world knowing that your kids will be taken care of and they will have a legacy that they will grow on. And yeah, let's not be selfish. Let's not think about ourselves. Let's not think that when I'm sorted, the whole world is sorted. Okay, now this is my time to stop the video because now everyone is coming and now I'm gonna be having an audience, which I do not want. So please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please comment down below if you watched this video till this far, and do not forget to pray. Thank you.